Drogba tuvo una temporada impresionante, la verdad. Rindió desde el primer partido hasta el último de la misma forma. Es completa, tiene todo. O sea, es difícil destacar una característica porque hace todo bien. Hay que darle de comer nomás. Nada más. Después hace todo sola.
La sangre es, la madre se llama la Chelsea y el padre es el padrino, que bueno, del padrino hay cantidad de yeguas jugando al abierto. Justo yo en mi lote tengo 3 hijas del padrino, una propia hermana de la Drogba y bueno, después en la Dolfina también están jugando otra propia hermana, así que esa combinación está buena. Chelsea, padrino, 3 jugando la final de Palermo, la verdad que impresionante.
Drogba is out of a mare called Fina Chelsea that I bought in an auction at Elestina. She's from Harras La Lucia, the mother. So we bought her in 2009 and then did the combination with Padrino. And we got two eggs from the first flushing, 1 flushing, 2 eggs that turned out to be Drogba and Maluda. So Maluda played this year with Pelon and Drogba this year with Barto. So it's amazing that from the beginning, 1 flushing, we've had 2 horses end up with 2 10-goalers, both playing in the final of the Triple Crown. So amazing. And Chelsea, the mother, is now married to Padrino and we're seeing how many we can get. So hopefully we'll find some more sisters in the future. Barto also has Lovelocks Hazard, which is the full sister again. So it's a nice combination and we're going to keep trying that. So the horses were born here in Argentina. Drogba was born here in Argentina and then made here. And when she was six or 7 years old, I took her to England. And I had her there for 1 season just to try and get her to play some competitive polo there. So she played the season with me. And then the following year, Barto tried her during the Queen's Cup. He scored the goal in the semi-final of the Queen's Cup in an extra chukker on Drogba the day he tried her. So he played her in the 3rd chukker or something and was like, okay, I like the horse. And I thought he was only going to play her once. And he played the extra chukker as well and scored the winning goal, and that was the deal done. I then spoke with him after the game and sold. And a good day. I think they wanted to give her the rug. And Lola was like, you can't give her the rug today because if then Charlie will put the price up. But no, I didn't, and we kept the good deal, and it was but it's for me, it's incredible to see my horses that start here with me on the farm. You know, I'm a 4 or 5 goal polo player and then you watch them end up with the 10-goalers in Palermo. It's a dream that every breeder has, and for it to become a reality is an incredible feeling. Wasn't the easiest horse to get ready for a game. She always, she had too much power almost, and it was, there were a lot of long days where riding her a lot the day before games and things like that, just to get her ready. And as I say, you can see now that she always plays 2 chukkers, and the 2nd chukker is normally always better. She's a horse that needs polo, and it's great to see her at the top of the game now. So Drogba was broken in here in Argentina by an Australian breaker, a guy called Jim Board, who had come over to work for us that year. He broke in all the horses for Elliston in Australia and was on a break during the Australian winter, so came over to do that for us. And now we've had some really nice horses that he's done.
I'm Jim Board. I think it was about 2015 or 16 that I started Drogba. She was in a group of 10, 4 Lovelocks. There were some pretty nice horses in that group. Drogba obviously was probably the best. I remember Drogba because she would always get along or work along with her ears pinned back against her head. Not in an aggressive way or a grumpy way. I was always told by old timers that a horse that did that would never run out of bridle and would always have a good mouth. And that turned out to be right. And I see her playing there even now with her ears just held back. Maybe not as bad now as they were back then, but they're still there in that back position. As far as my breaking in methods go, I do have my own method. I don't have them for all that long though. I tend to move them along pretty quickly. So it's really up to the guys who take the horses after me, the grooms, the pilots, the young horse players and the players. They have the horses for years, so they're the ones that can make a champion prospect, I guess, into a champion, or make a champion into just an average horse. It can go both ways.
In possession of the ball, trying to find an angle to hit it from there. Nice marking by his brother. What a move by Barto Castagnola to steal the ball out of his brother Camilo. And there goes Barto Castagnola, head to head against Francisco Elizalde. Nice run by Fran. Still Barto in possession of the ball. What a run on the outside by Barto Castagnola. Now on the open side. What a move by Barto Castagnola from the boards to the center. What an approach into the danger zone. Still Barto Castagnola in possession of the ball to score. What a goal by Barto Castagnola from end to end. What a run.
El primer partido que la jugué en mi vida fue el cuarto de final de la Copa de la Reina, que ganamos. Ese mismo año me fui a Francia, ganamos el Open de Francia con la yegua. Bueno, el otro año jugó de vuelta en Inglaterra, la traje para Argentina y bueno, fue el año que ganamos Hurlingham y Palermo, que ahí ya la jugué y alguna manda seguramente se sacó, así que nada, ahí así fue medio la historia, pero sí, anduvo por todos lados y en todos lados ganó. Me la dio una práctica, me parece, una o dos prácticas, ya medio la había confirmado y justo teníamos los cuartos de final de la Copa de la Reina, o sea, no la llegué a jugar ni la zona. Y nada, la llevé ese día a los cuartos de final y ya ese día fue de las mejores que tenía, así que fue bastante rápida la decisión.
Sí, me acuerdo, vino en el 2021 y nada, la verdad que vino de Inglaterra, nadie tenía muchas esperanzas de que ande lo mejor que es la yegua, porque siempre cuando viajan les cuesta a los caballos acostumbrarse. Y la verdad que desde el día 1 está rindiendo como hoy, o sea, nunca flaqueó la yegua.
At the moment, we're in an incredible situation. This year, we had 5 horses in the final of Palermo. We had 11 playing in the Open, but to have 5 on the day of the final is incredible. I'm fortunate that I have a great relationship with the Castagnolas, and through Lolo, I played with Lolo back in the day, I think 2008. So I've known Lolo a long time, and then obviously the boys through the polo world and everything else, and yeah, we have a great relationship. And Barto always calls me when he gets to England, what horses have you got to try, and the same here. So he seems to like the same horses that I do, which is helpful.
Pase. Barto que vuela y déjenla volar.
Son de otro planeta.
¿De dónde le pegó?
Pinceladas de Da Vinci.
Sí. Que me preste el pincel. ¿Por qué Dios no me dio ese pincel? ¿Por qué me tocó otro a mí?
Another thing about Drogba is how mature she was. She was above and beyond in maturity. For her age group, for her year group, she was very mature. Maybe she was an old soul. I've done a lot of Padrinos, Drogba's dad. They're pretty good. An interesting thing about them is when they're cantering along in a 3 beat per stride, a 3 footfall per stride canter, they're average. But when you click them up into a 4 footfalls per stride, you slow gallop, they really move up a gear. Not in speed, in quality. They become like no other. Very rare type of horse where they just sort of float along. It's like you're on air. They move across the ground effortlessly, and she would always be able to handle speed. When breaking her in, she'd be quite happy to travel along fairly fast, which is rare because a lot of young ones, they can get panicked, especially the dinky ones. They get a little bit antsy when you travel fast. But she was great. You could let her go and pull her back, and sort of rein her back, and she would just spit out the bit, and like nothing ever happened. She was good. She had a great brain.
Y no, la verdad que llegamos muy bien con los caballos a la final y creo que el equipo encontró el mejor nivel para jugar ese partido. así que estábamos re tranquilos. Y si tenés caballo bueno, muy difícil no es la verdad. Lo que sí o sí tenés que tener es constancia. Es lo más importante, la constancia. Después, los caballos hacen todo.
A Barto la bocha que le queda atrás y el Sapo Casetti intenta madrugarlo en la jugada, le vuelve a quedar al hombre de Natividad, alcanza a sacarla de las tablas, se viene Barto, lindo toque para meterse adentro de las 30, le sacude al arco y termina marcando el gol. Una jugada para nada limpia, pero efectiva.
This year I went to the final with my eldest daughter, Cara, who's 8 years old. She loves the horses and the polo, and we went together. We went and saw Mariano in the pony lines, said hi to him, and saw Drogba, Hazard, and as soon as it had finished, obviously 8 years old, it's a long day, Palermo. It's a lot of people, long day, so I was getting tired. We said, no, we've got to go on the field and go and see. So we went over to the La Natividad tent to try and see what was happening. And Cara said, I want to see Drogba. So we went to see Drogba, and whilst we were sort of saying hi, I was taking a photo with her and Drogba, and Mariano came running over. We've won the rug. So my daughter was unbelievably excited. So was I. I mean, it's a dream for me. It's what we all do in polo. That is the ultimate dream as a horse breeder, maker. That's what we want to win. And to have been able to do it was incredibly special. And to share that moment with my daughter was very cool. I've got a fantastic picture with Barto with the cup and on the podium with my daughter again. And so no, it's a special moment shared in the family for sure. I think this year she's had an incredible year. I think she's been nominated 5 times throughout the Triple Crown. She won Best Playing Pony in Hurlingham. She did it again now in Palermo. So the whole season, the mare's been getting better and better. She won the rug in the semi-final the other day.
En el cuarto cháquer el partido estaba bravo y esta yegua es una yegua que a Barto le da mucha confianza. Así que creo que sirvió para los dos momentos porque cuando estábamos abajo, él estaba con confianza para levantarlo. Y después cuando el partido ya estaba más inclinado para nosotros, creo que él en esta yegua se tiene confianza y pudo aguantar el resultado para que ganemos. Hay una jugada que él se la juega de cogote por el arco nuestro, que por eso, se la juega por enfrente del arco nuestro con una confianza, es porque esta yegua él sabe que puede hacer cualquier cosa con esta yegua. Lo que tiene ella es que cuando está en el palenque está así, entonces vos la ves y decís, esta entra y no va a hacer nada. Si la ves así, está parada, no se mueve, y ahora donde entra a la cancha le cambia el chip y hace lo que todos ven.
La yegua no se cansa, entonces siento que es una yegua que la puedo jugar los 7 minutos que nunca me va a abandonar. Entonces, subirte a una yegua así en el último chaque, que sabes que no te va a abandonar en una final de Palermo, es algo increíble. Hoy se cambia bastante y trato de cuando puedo cambiarla, pero un día como el otro día que me quedé arriba de ella hasta, no sé, faltando 2 minutos. Tuve un momento para poder cambiar y sentía que la yegua estaba bien y seguí arriba de ella. Así que es impresionante.
Defiende Natividad, pero antes que todo va a llegar Barto.
Le sacan el nombre para que este chiquito se la juegue y arranque para el otro lado, ¿no? Y agarrate que viene la Drogba.
Que debe estar disfrutando Charlie Hamburg, que está en la tribuna, me lo cruza antes.
I believe every horse has the right pilot, and Drogba and Barto is another example of a combination that works incredibly well. The confidence he has on that horse is incredible for anyone to see, and the plays he makes is something special to watch. I think obviously Barto playing at back, Drogba has a lot of power, and the heart and lungs is something that these Padrino foals all seem to have. They could run all day, and actually the more you play them, the better they go. And Drogba always is at the moment 4th and 8th chucker, and she's played the whole Triple Crown this year. She started in Hurlingham, Tortugas, and now Palermo. It's not many horses play all 3 tournaments, 2 chuckers, and she's done it all. And I think Barto, with knowing her a bit more, the more they know each other, the better they get together. To have done this year and won the prize in Hurlingham and the prize at Palermo this year, he won Tortugas with her last year. It's a combination that's cool to see in polo. To have a result like this with one horse is amazing. To have 5 in the final, incredible. But no, it's a dream come true for me and my family, and it's something, where do we go next? We now need to find the next superstar or get Drogba to do it again. But hopefully now the Lovelocks system is going really well there. We've got a fantastic team behind the scenes, everyone from the breakers to the pilots, the grooms, everyone. To be able to see a horse at Palermo in the final is a huge reward. So yeah, no, thank you to Barto for playing the mare so well.
I just remember her sort of breaking herself in. She was pretty easy. Nothing was ever a problem. If all horses were like her, horse breakers would be out of a job or out of business.
Que los caballos rindan así es la única satisfacción que tenemos nosotros. Para el día a día, nosotros estamos lejos de nuestra familia, de nuestros amigos y esto es lo que te llena de alegría, de decir, bueno, estoy lejos, pero acá está. Por lo menos ven el esfuerzo que hacemos nosotros con estos logros.
Hay mucho esfuerzo atrás de todo eso, mucho veterinario, petisero, herrero, pilotos, bueno, la verdad que es impresionante la cantidad de gente que hay atrás, así que nada, es agradecerles a ellos.